Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, your protector of the realm, your steward of Gundor, your genius billionaire playboy, basic YouTuber philanthropist, SuperCliff. And please, if you like what you see, /here, then hit that like and subscribe button, for every little bit helps in this YouTube world. Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 6 is written by the glorious Ethan Sachs and drawn by this Greek myth. One day I'll get those names. One day. And our story begins, like all stories across time should, with bounty hunters Zuckuss and 4-Lom, whom have tracked down our protagonist bounty hunter, Valance, to the jungle planet of Loic, near the site of a once was, but now isn't, secret Rebel Alliance base, which Zuckuss points out is a bonus, but the Empire will compensate the bounty hunters for this information. And once 4-Lom finishes scanning the direction where Valance and Chaldea headed, the bounty hunter orders the battle droids that they took from the previous issue. Nearby, Yora, Valance's ex, is carrying the bounty hunter over to the kitchen table to perform surgery because Valance is bleeding all over the place due to his previous encounter with Zuckuss and 4-Lom. Suddenly, a man, Rebel Alliance affiliated, pops out from the back, wondering, the fuck's happening? And after Yora yells for a medical droid, while attempting to calm Valance down, a squad of Rebel soldiers enter the house to call out to Lieutenant Condra if everything is alright, to which Condra responds, telling the men to do what his wife says and get a bloody medic. And to which Chaldea is like, yo Valance, you done goof with love? What a terrible person. Following that, as Valance starts to crash, he whips out Yora's gem that she had given to him all those years ago. We then get ourselves a flashback, where Valance has just supplied the rebels on Loic, thereby allowing Yora and her fellow village folks to stay on the planet. But to Yora's dismay, Valance tells her he cannot stay, as he gives her back the gem. In frustration, Yora's like, fuck you, as she chucks it at Valance's head, for Yora yells at her former lover, telling Valance that she wanted all this time for him to return, and that rather than dreaming about the two of them together, she feels Valance had only cared about himself. Valance suddenly wakes up from his fever dream, yelling frantically out loud for Yora. Now, fortunately, the medical droid was able to stabilize Valance's wounds, therefore allowing his internal power cells to recharge. Afterwards, Condra's squad of rebels receive an incoming transmission from rebels located on the eastern flank, warning Condra that their flank is under attack from separatist battle droids and are in desperate need of reinforcements. Condra and his officers ready up for battle. However, Valance warns the lieutenant that the droids are but a mere diversion and that the real target is the girl. But because this is now a dick measuring contest, Condra ignores Valance's warning and heads out, though he does order a guard to protect the house while they're gone. Once the soldiers leave the house, Valance starts reinforcing the door in order to buy them some extra seconds, and as Yora tries to make sense of Valance's insane behavior, the bounty hunter asks if there is another way out, to which Yora points out that her and the rebels live in fear constantly from an Imperial attack. So yeah, Valance, every hut in this base has another way out. Also, shout out to Chaldea for shitting on Valance's love life. Clever girl. And while all this is happening, the guard outside is assassinated by badass protocol droid 4-Lom as he fires his way through the house's entrance. And boom, Valance smacks 4-Lom across the face. But unfortunately, 4-Lom's a droid and, can't feel pain, so he's quick to punch Valance in return. But unbeknownst to 4-Lom, Chaldea and Yora make their escape through the secret exit. And once 4-Lom delivers Valance a full Nelson slam, Valance powers up his hand blaster and Hadoukens 4-Lom. And though 4-Lom's plating is damaged, the bounty hunter is still functioning. However, 4-Lom doesn't compute that Valance has the droid right where he wants him, as Valance whips out a secret knife from his glove and strikes 4-Lom's inner core, severing 4-Lom's motor circuits. But to Valance's surprise, 4-Lom begins to laugh, and it's here where Valance realizes that 4-Lom's attack was also a distraction, as he realizes that Zuckuss has planned the scenario all along, thanks to Zuckuss being a Gan, therefore possesses the ability of foresight. After the rebels are shown defeating the droid attack, we pick up with Chaldea and Yora escaping through the jungles, but are suddenly confronted by Zuckuss. Yora tries to blast the hunter, but he easily dodges it. Zuckuss then knocks out Yora and shoots down a fleeing Chaldea with a sonic gun, knocking her out as well. Valance rushes over as fast as he can. He sees Yora unconscious, but with Condra at her side, the lieutenant assures Valance that she'll be fine, and with that, Valance continues the pursuit. Valance manages to cut off Zuckuss from escaping. However, the two are now in a Mexican standoff, with 4-Lom showing up as well, reinsuring Valance's hatred towards droids. It's here where Valance offers the hunters a proposition, as he pulls out Yora's gem. 4-Lom scans the gem's contents and informs his partner that the gem is worth way more than what their bounty is worth. And all Valance is asking is that they give him a head start. The bounty hunters accept Valance's gem and inform him that they will grant Valance 3 days before they renew their hunt. And as Zuckuss and 4-Lom ship out, the rebels and Yara catch up with Valance and a now awakened Chaldea. Valance informs everyone that the hunters are gone, but they will definitely inform the Imperials of the location of their base. Therefore, they should all start packing. Chandra is pissed as he walks away, but Yara assures Valance that he is a good man. Chaldea assumes that Valance will now leave her with the rebels, but he reminds her that a life of a bounty hunter is no life for a stable person, to which Chaldea agrees. Before Valance takes off, Yara promises him that she will keep the girl safe, knowing that this will be their final goodbye. Yara tells Valance that she would have loved Valance regardless of his appearance, for his heart was something she would have waited an eternity for. But it's Valance's love for Yara, which is the reason as to why he cannot allow her within his life. And as Valance boards his ship, he wants Yara to hide the girl somewhere safe, somewhere where he can't even find her, while he lures the hunters away. And as Valance takes off into space, we observe our protagonist crying alone, leaving everything he loved behind. Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 7 was a fucking awesome issue, which was jam-packed with action, humor, but most surprisingly, a good amount of bittersweet emotion, which was really sad to see, especially for the character of Valance. Like, I cannot emphasize enough on how much I actually care about this character. Well done, Ethan Sachs. Zuckuss and 4-Lom, man, you guys did great. Worthy adversaries, and I can't wait to see how these two strike back. Now, although I completely understand the concept of leaving behind Chaldea, it's just, I kind of wish we got to spend more time with her. I mean, I'm assuming we'll see her again later. I was just hoping that she'd be, in Witcher terms, Valance's Ciri, with, Valance being Geralt or Rivia in this example. But yeah, overall great stuff, and I'm definitely down for more bounty hunters. P.S. I've heard Dengar is supposed to show up in either issue 8 or 9. It's dope regardless. Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 7 gets an 8.5 out of 10. Giggity goo.